Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. First of all, let me stop right there and just say happy Halloween, everybody. Happy Halloween. I hope everybody is going to have a great happy Halloween, a safe Halloween. If you drink, make sure you have a designated driver. I'm getting ready to go to Halloween Horror Nights. I plan on getting pretty shit-faced. So, yeah, I just wanted to get this video out before then. So, more news has come from The Hollywood Reporter, Deadline, Variety, about the real reason why Benioff and Weiss left the Star Wars project. And surprise, surprise, it's because of Kathleen Kennedy. Yeah, let me put on my shock face. Ready for my shock face? Hold on a second, guys. Here's my shock face. Ready? That was my shock face, guys. I'm shocked, man. I'm shocked because of Kathleen Kennedy. We all knew once the reports came out and it was like, oh, because of scheduling conflict, we knew that was BS. We knew it was BS because they had a contract with Lucasfilm before they went and had a contract with Netflix. So you're contractually obligated to fulfill your contract. So you just can't, like if I go to work at Pizza Hut and I'm like, yeah, I can work Monday through Friday, 5 to 6, or that's a weird-ass fucking time. I work 1 hour a day, whatever. 5 to 10, right? And then I go work for Papa John's. I'm like, yeah, I'm available to work Monday through Fridays, 5 to 6. So, well, no, that's a scheduling conflict. I already have an agreement with Pizza Hut to deliver for them for those days. So you can't do that. You can't. You just can't. You can, if you have, Lucasfilm will sue the shit out of Benioff and Weiss if they did something like that. And we knew it was BS when it came out. It was all just a cover-up. And now the real reasons are coming out that Kathleen Kennedy didn't want to give Benioff and Weiss the creative freedom to do what they wanted to do. Look, you don't have to like Game of Thrones, right? You don't have to like Game of Thrones Season 8. You are entitled. Listen to me, guys. Listen to me. This is important, right? Come here. This is important. You are entitled to your opinion. You don't have to like Season 8 of Game of Thrones. But regardless of you not liking it or liking it, you can't sit there and deny the fact that these are the most successful people in all of television. The amount of Emmys that they were nominated for and won. Game of Thrones was the most popular television show of all time. The way it went into pop culture. People walking around on Twitter and on the street and just saying, winter is coming. Game of Thrones, regardless of what you feel about Season 8, that is your opinion. I do not care. You gotta sit there and admit, they know their shit. Regardless of them coming out going, yeah, we didn't really know what we were doing for the first season. It was sort of like trial. Newsflash, people. George Lucas didn't know what the fuck he was doing when he was doing A New Hope. There was trial and error. Anytime you have a new job, there's always trial and error. Not one person has ever stepped on a job and knew exactly what the fuck they were doing on their very first day. It's trial and error. And they still managed to be successful, and season after season has been great and successful, and people loved it. And now that Season 8 came out, people want to jump on the hate bandwagon. Again, this has nothing to do with that. Has nothing to do with that. You have the right to like and dislike whatever you fucking want. But you still have to sit there and accept that they were successful. They brought Game of Thrones from a book that was very niche that people didn't really, not a lot of people knew about the Game of Thrones novels. They took that and made it a pop culture phenomenon. And for Kathleen Kennedy not to give these people that did what they did with Game of Thrones and tell them, well, yeah, you're going to have this creative freedom, and then when it's time to actually do it, oh, no, you can't do that. Kathleen Kennedy is the biggest problem in Lucasfilm right now. She has given us great hits like Solo. You might not like Last Jedi or Force Awakens. Again, that is your opinion. Okay, we're not getting into the fact of I'm right, you're wrong, you're right, I'm wrong. That doesn't matter. It's all opinion-based. Needless to say, whether you hate it, I like it, the facts are Last Jedi is very divisive. It is. There's a lot of people that dislike that film. And as much as I defend that film, there is a lot wrong with that film. Kathleen Kennedy doesn't understand Star Wars. That is the facts. Regardless of if you like the prequels or not, you cannot sit there and deny that George Lucas at least knew Star Wars. He's the fucking creator. No one. You can sit there and say, I hate Jar Jar Binks, and we all saw the documentaries, how people just sat there and bullied George Lucas until he finally sold the Lucasfilm to Disney. We all seen that. But regardless of what you guys felt about the prequels, you cannot deny George Lucas knows Star Wars because he fucking created it. Kathleen Kennedy doesn't care. She doesn't care about you. She doesn't care about me. She doesn't care about Star Wars. She cares about producing popular shit that the average person can go see and then give them the money. She doesn't care about the hardcore fans. She cares about the casuals. The Joe Targets out there, you know? The people that don't care about the action figures and stuff. They're like, oh yeah, the hardcore geeks, they'll buy the stuff. But we need to appeal to the average people. And the whole force is female now. Look, I don't care if you want to have a message in your movie. That's not the case. That's not, and I bring this up because I've been reading the comments about my Terminator video today about how I refuse to see Dark Fate. I don't care that there's 3 female leads in the Terminator movie. I care when your whole story premise revolves around John Connor being the hope for humanity, killing him off in order to make a new female lead the most important protagonist of the fucking film. That's why I'm boycotting that movie. That's why I'm not going to the theater to see it. It's one thing to do that for Star Wars. If you want to put Rey in there front and center, by all means. I love Rey. I like Rey. But what's her character development? Who is she? Why is she important? Why, like, don't do it for the sake of doing it. Have a reason behind it. George Lucas's original script for episode 7, his original treatment had a female lead. Her name was going to be Kira, and they ended up changing it to Rey. But you know what? If George had a female lead, I guarantee you there would be some development, some reason for her. I don't care what you put. I don't care if you put female, male, transsexual, bisexual, homosexual, black, white, Chinese, Vietnamese, fucking Namekian. I don't care. Just have the fucking plot work. Don't go in with agenda. Star Wars has always really commented on social commentary. Always. Even back with the first, like, people don't want to admit this, but back when A New Hope came out, there was a lot of political stuff about that movie. Revenge of the, not Revenge, but look at Return of the Jedi. That was basically a commentary on the Vietnam War. So it's always been very political inside of Star Wars. So I don't care if you throw the political stuff in there, but when you go out of your way to sit there in Last Jedi and go, you know, animal cruelty, you know, rich people selling to the good and the bad, and like I understand it, but don't make it so blatant. I'm all for protecting animals, right? I love animals. I have tons of cats. Mitty's sitting right there. You know, I love animals. I hate animal cruelty. I think it needs to be severely punished. But if you're going to come out with that statement in a movie, try to make it flow better. It was so out of left field. Kathleen Kennedy doesn't know what she's doing with Star Wars. It's that simple. It is that simple, guys. It really is. She is killing the franchise little by little. You can tell she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing when she greenlights Solo, a film that nobody wanted, that is a goddamn fucking checklist of a movie. That's all Solo is. Solo isn't a movie. It's a fucking checklist. It's a checklist. It's like a grocery list. Oh, I need eggs, milk, you know, flour, sugar. Solo's like, oh, how did he get his last name? How did he get the Falcon? How did he get his gun? How did he meet Chewie? How did he do the Kessel Run? That's what Solo was. And then the movie we all want, which is Obi-Wan Kenobi, got scrapped because Solo didn't perform. Well, I guess Solo didn't perform. Nobody wants Obi-Wan. Do you even know your fan base? Do you even know your fan base? Thank God Disney Plus came along and we got an Obi-Wan show. But it just shows she is so out of touch with the Star Wars fan base that she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. And now you're taking someone who, regardless of what you think about Season 8, Benioff and Weiss took something like Game of Thrones, the Song of Ice and Fire, and made it so mainstream that it is forever going to be embedded in the pop culture phenomenon. And this is the lady, she scared him away. She scared him away. Just like Lord of Miller, just like Colin Trevorrow, Josh Trank, and to a lesser extent, Gareth Edwards, who basically got replaced halfway through Rogue One. So anyway, guys, that's my rant. I'm getting ready to go to the Halloween Horror Nights. I'm about to go get my drink on, and I just kind of want to put out this little rant because it really pisses me off. It really does. It really does. But hope you guys have a happy and safe Halloween. You guys take care. I love each and every one of you guys. Later.